Yo, what's poppin' everybody? This is Dubwool and today I'm going to show you guys a really cool deck, at least in my eyes. We're going to be making a deck around this Porygon Z with Crazy Code here. So this is an Energy Acceleration Stage 2 Pokemon. It's nothing like we haven't seen before, but what makes it special compared to other Energy Acceleration Pokemon is that you can attach as many special energies from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And this is really amazing. It doesn't focus on any particular type, any particular basic energy. It's just special energies. And in the beginning, we didn't have too many special energies this guy could exploit. But right now, we actually have quite a few. And there's a lot of cool things and a lot of annoying things you could do with this card. But I'm going to use it to power up a bunch of colorless Pokemon, since the best special energies are, they give colorless. But yeah, Crazy Code, special energies, any special energies. It doesn't matter if it's twin, triple acceleration, capture, draw. You can attach all of those. You can attach rainbow energies, like other special energies that actually do cover types and expand it, especially like the blend energies, prism energies. But we're going to use it in standard here. Its stats aren't very good, but I guess it's to balance it out perhaps. 130 HP is kind of low for a stage 2 in my eyes, but I guess it's still decent enough so that he's not a small dude to take down. But I mean, he will die very easily if your opponent decides to pull it. 2 retreat cost is typical. His tantrum attack isn't very good either, but I guess you can use any energy. 120 for 3, and then this guy's confused. It really just is for Crazy Code. Enable us that sort of special energy acceleration. So the Pokemon that I'm going to take advantage of in this deck are going to be colorless Pokemon. The main attacker is going to be this Dubwool V. Usually this guy is like a tech against in other energy acceleration decks because of his amazing ability and flexible Revenge Blast. You can use any energy. But in this case we're running 2. It's going to be the main attacker. It's kind of good when you can start with him. It starts as a good tank. You do damage, and then when it dies you can use the other one and get more plus, or when your opponent is done prizes, Revenge Blast gets better. So you guys get the idea. Amazing ass Pokemon. I've got the Kramer V2. It makes sense to run this Pokemon over here with Spit Shot and Beak Catch, both very good attacks. Sniper Dude in this deck. We can power him up easily with the Energy Acceleration, so he's in here as usual too. And then I've got a bunch of, I guess you could say, unusual Pokemon. I've got this Lugia right here, a regular Pokemon. Just colorless, 130 HP, good fighting resistance, typical bottom stats, weakness, lightning. If you start with it, you can use Gust, which is cool. And if you put like the new colorless energy that boosts the attack, you can do like 50 for 1. So it can soften up a bunch of Pokemon, maybe for Kramer, V, or Dubwool. Just put some damage on the board too. And then Energy Loop, you can do 120, but you can grab an energy back and put it into your hand. So this is cool. This guy is mostly here as a sort of regular attacker, backup you could say. We're not really going to use him too much. But if you open with him, it is kind of good, because you can start using Gust then. I've got this Snorlax right here. This Pokemon is 100% a specific tech. It's a Tag Team GX hater. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a tag team, it's going to do 180 for 3. So this is too good to ignore. I mean, Arceus Dialga is still kind of popular, and you never know when you're going to run up against some other tag team GXs. But the good thing is that he's a good wall Pokemon too. 150 HP, just the basic, and with lazy eating, between turns you can heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. So he's going to be almost immune to forms of spread and just effects putting damage counters on this guy. He just heals himself on its own. So he can sit on the bench, even in the active position, and he's going to heal himself. So he's just a very good Pokemon all around. Really nothing negative. I mean, big counter is a weak attack if you're not attacking a Tag Team GX, but he's a tech, like I've said. He's not the main attacker. Okay, and then I've got the support guys, I suppose. We won the Eldegoss V for the VS Seeker. Happy match. Very, very good. Float up, also good. The Data GX for that Data Change Draw-In. I was about to say Data Charge again. And Mew for bench protection. This Pokemon is also cool if we open with it. This guy is good against what do they call it? The new, not Night March, but the, oh god, I forgot. The Mad Party, yeah, Mad Party, because the both of the sort of teacup Pokemon that evolves into Poltergeist, I forgot its name, but both of them, both the available ones have 30 HP. So if your opponent benches a few of those, and they have to, I mean, if they're going to get the stage 1 out, you open with this, you can just attach an energy, do side power, put 3 damage counters, and get an instant kill before it evolves. Plus, I mean, you can put a capture energy easily on this guy, you can put a draw energy, you guys are going to see, but just that sort of extra bonus I thought I'd mention. But it's here for a bench barrier. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Now, I guess before I forget to talk about the Porygon line a little bit, I only have 2 of these, unfortunately, so I'm going to be a little on the risky side. We don't even have any rescue stretcher. That's what it was called, right? So hopefully these guys don't die on me, and I can get them easily if I discard them. I do have like an ordinary rod, but that's about it. But yeah, just 2. You would want to run 3, and maybe take something out from here. But I only have 2. The rest is going to be pretty standard. There's only 1 Porygon 2. This one with double draw. It's good enough. Very sort of a cute, cool artwork. I like it. You've got 2 choices between the Porygon, the regular one. I like this one, the 60 HP, and the quick draw attack, draw card. To me, it just seems like the superior choice. There's the other one with 50 HP that you can sort of grab energies from your deck if you use its attack and get heads. But I like this guy's better. He's more consistent. Anyway, but max this guy out. 1 Porygon 2. And then 3 of this. I only have 2 though. But 3 if you have 3. Okay. So I guess should I just go to the energies? Okay, I'm actually going to go to the energies because the energies are very important in this deck. So one of the benefits from this deck, it has like a bunch of benefits and drawbacks because you can attach special energies with this guy, is that you can gain a lot of effects that you normally wouldn't get with other energy acceleration decks. Like for example, I've got the capture energy right here. If you attach this early, you can grab Pokemon. You've got the draw energy right here. You can draw cards. You got the powerful colorless energy. Obviously, this is going to boost your attack. Recycle energy. You can grab this back when it goes to the discard pile from the field. And the weakness guard energy to get rid of your weakness. So this is a very unique sort of aspect about this deck and compared to other like energy acceleration decks with Magnezone, for example. Now, there's a lot of ways you can sort of run these, and perhaps I would have run them differently. Like I would max this out if I had 4, but I only have 3. Recycled energies, you can do just 1 or 2 of this, but you could easily just max it out too because this is all special energies. One of the downsides is that you can't use Energy Spinner or any other form of energy searching from the deck and get the cards easily. And you can't use like energy retrievals and stuff too to recycle these cards. So that's where the recycle energy comes in. This, if it goes to the discard pile from the field, you can always get it back. So it's your form of recovery without using recovery cards. So it's really useful. But I only have 1, and you know, I do run 13 energies as opposed to like 11 that I would normally put in this deck. Because like I've said, there's no real way to search them. But there's a lot of competition. I mean, capture energy is really good. Draw energy is really good. This, obviously, I would max it out. So it's kind of difficult to decide which ones to run. This can get rid of your weakness. It can be kind of handy, but maybe you don't need to run 2. I mean, it's not like 2, it's not a lot, to be honest. So, like I've said, there's a lot of competition. I maxed the capture energy out because this is very amazing early game. It's a great way to help you get your basic Pokemon down, get what you need, get the Porygon, as opposed to just running the quick ball, place at a quick ball that we would normally run. There isn't really any other ball or card, item card you can use to search these Pokemon. I really wish I had like Winona in this sort of deck. I can't tell you how much I would love this card over here now, because everything is colorless. But that's an expanded, so capture energy is really good. It's going to help us. A mid to late game, once your bench fills up, especially if you get a few of these in the beginning, it's going to fill up really quickly. It's not that good, and something like draw energy would be better, but it's too good early, so that's why I'm running 4. You can do 3 if you like, and then put something else. 3 wouldn't be bad, to be honest. 4 might be overkill, but it ensures that you're going to be really good in the beginning. But if you did 3 and you did like draw energy, more draw energies, or maybe more recycle, more powerful, obviously it would be good as well. Now the draw energy, I'm running 3 of this. It's really good, but you know, this will mess up with your other supporters too. That's why I've got Looker here, but I'm going to talk about it later. If you straight draw, then it will sort of mess with Eriga's Hospitality. It's going to mess with your shuffle draw supporters if you don't get something that you can play. But obviously it's very good. It's a draw card, pretty much. So it's good. It's a great card, obviously. Early game, mid game, every time you can draw a card, it's useful. So I'm running 3 of this. Powerful energy, I think this is self-explanatory. This boosts your damage. This deck likely won't get one-hit knockouts unless your opponent has taken a few prizes, and then this guy can do his dangerous damage. But it will help. Like if your opponent has taken a few prizes, and then you've got 1 or 2 of this powerful energies on this dude, it is going to make a difference. This guy will be able to kill a lot of things they normally wouldn't kill. And if they're in that sort of a dangerous position with 2 or 1 prize left, then powerful colorless energy with this guy becomes even better. And you might even be able to get like one-hit knockouts on VMAX Pokemon too. So you never know. It just works very well. This powerful energy. It's pretty much a muscle band, so you gotta run it. Like I said, recycle energy, it's just really broken, but I only have 1. It's great because you can grab it back. I mean, this guy, if you discard it with this guy, you can grab it back. It just works really nicely with Spit Shot. Just a lot of cool interactions you can do with this deck that really makes it really interesting and fun. This only if your opponent uses Pokemon that hit you with your weakness, like fighting Pokemon mostly, maybe lightning Pokemon. But anyway, 13 energies, special energies. You can change them up depending on your preferences, but like I've said, there's a lot of different options. There's no way to grab them with Energy Spinner, which kind of sucks. You can't use energy retrievals too, which kind of sucks. The special charge and I think it's only that recovers special energies from the discard pile isn't expanded. We don't have it anymore. So I guess if you use this deck over there, you have that option. But these are the energies. You can mess with them if you want. And I guess now to go to the trainers, you could say. Because I don't need to run the recovery cards that I would normally run, you get a little bit more space, so that's why I'm running this Judge Whistle here. You got the typical consistency cards like you max out the Quick Ball, get the Dedenne, get the Porygons early, get the Pokemon you need. You got 1 evolution in Sense to get your only evolution Pokemon, Porygon Z or even Porygon 2. 4 Candy, you must run it in a deck like this, obviously. Ordinary Rod for recovery. We will never be able to get energies with this, but it's still very good to recover Pokemon. Double Switch for my switching sort of outlets tech. 2 of this should be good. 1 Tool Scrapper, just 1. You can do 2 if you like, but I needed this deck to be consistent. Part of the reason why I'm running all the Judge Whistles and draw energy is good and stuff is because since we don't have a way to search energies, you really need to hope to get lucky with your supporters and Judge Whistle and just keep drawing and searching with your supporters and stuff to see what you need. You know, Water can use Capacious Bucket. Other decks can use, like, if you use Magnezone, you can use Mount Coronet. There's a bunch of different options that we don't have in this deck. So we just have to draw the cards the old-fashioned way. But yeah, these are, I guess, the techs. Stadium is going to be Chaotic Swell. Just vanilla Stadium, so I don't have to worry about my opponent's stadiums. 2 of this should be good enough. I don't think there's anything else that we can really benefit with. Asperia's City Gym isn't expanded. Anything else that would be maybe good for this deck isn't expanded. I can't really think. This is good. It makes sense to run it. Alright, and then the last thing to talk about is these porters. Max out the Cynthia. Got 2 Professor Research Magnolia. Maybe I would run 3 if I had 3, but I just have 2. We do the double Marnie, mess up your opponent's hand and draw 5. It's alright. I want to draw more cards in this deck. That's why I think I would put like the 3rd Magnolia and drop one of this if we could. But it is what it is. Double Skyla. Skyla is important for me in this deck. I run 2 because, well, I mean, what can I say? I guess it's because there isn't really any other supporters that I guess makes sense for me to run them. I don't want to do more Marnies because it's not that amazing draw you want. We've maxed out the Cynthia. This, I don't want to do more of her because there is a chance we're going to have big hands in this deck, cards that we can't immediately use. So she could be dead. That's why I don't run 2 in this deck. And I went with 1 Looker, which is straight draw. It's from the bottom, but you can do like How or something. I just use this guy because I like him better than the other generic ass characters. But anyway. But there's plenty of dudes that let you draw 3 cards now. Double Skyla is just in the past I used to run double Skyla in decks like these anyway, and I guess I decided to put the second one in. She can get us some stuff, like she can get me the incense. Maybe that's important to see the Porygon Z quick. Get me the candy. Just get something. Get the switch. You never know. Get a supporter. I just run it. Run one of these Cape of Toughness. Just one of this sort of tech because we can, I guess. That 50 extra HP will make a difference on a Pokemon like this. So just one. You don't want to go overboard in a deck like this. But it is very strong, definitely. And one of this guy to win you the game. And you can grab him back with Eldegoss. And this is basically the deck, guys. It's not always going to be reliable. Like, it's not going to answer you the way you want it to when you're trying to draw. With the energies and what have you, but it's really fun. I've been enjoying it, to be honest, and I'm going to show you guys some matches too with it. I would have liked to do something like maybe Porygon Z, Salamence, or something else cool like that, but I don't have the cards. There's definitely plenty of combinations you can do with this guy, no doubt indeed. I did consider running Eevee and Snorlax Tag Team GX, but I decided against it. I think that guy, he's just not that good. I mean, before doing 240 was good to get KOs in like Stage 1 GXs and even Stage 2 GXs. But with the VMAXs right now, he doesn't do enough. Like, even if you can hit them for 240, it's not enough to get the KO. Even if you use this, it still won't be enough. And this guy outclasses him. Like, by the time, if your opponent gets a few prizes, he's almost doing the same damage, gives less prizes, has almost the same HP. It's just a superior Pokemon. So yeah, I didn't really want to sacrifice something, even something like this, to put that guy in. I just don't feel like he's going to be very useful in many situations. And he can definitely be a liability too. So I decided against it, but if you want to run it, you can. Any other good colorless GX or V Pokemon you have in your possession, you can test them out. This is basically the best stuff I had for this deck. So yeah, should be cool. I don't think there's anything else to mention. I pretty much talked about the weaknesses and drawbacks of this deck. I suppose a weakness of this deck is that these are all special energies. So if you play up against a Pokemon like, well, nobody really plays it, but I guess the Circuitry GX, he walls you completely. You can't do shit against it, but just thought I'd mention that small detail. If they print other Pokemon with that kind of ability, obviously you're going to be in trouble, but it's a weakness you have to take into consideration. I didn't feel like there's any... It would help to put basic energies in this deck. I thought of maybe I would take like a few fighting energies, like 2 or 3, put Rhyperior again, but then you've got no ways to search the basic energies like with Energy Spinner, like I've said before. It's going to be very inconsistent. You have to hope to see it. It's not going to help with Porygon Z, so I decided against it. I think this is the best way to build this deck, with the stuff I had anyway. But okay, I think I rambled long enough. You guys get the idea. You'll see the deck in action soon anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys on the matches with this deck. Cerebral 4. What's say?